Dennis Weaver here from Friday Night Thunder, and it's finally Gold Ball weekend. 8 Blue Cross Bowl games on Thursday through Saturday will crown the football state champions in Cookeville. Let's get you set for the action in the Friday Night Thunder statewide playoff preview. It all begins on Thursday afternoon as Division II teams hit the gridiron. In Class Single A, Knoxville Webb will take on Evangelical Christian in a 3 p.m. Central start. This will be the third meeting between the two teams in the finals, with each team winning one of the previous meetings. ECS earned its Blue Cross Bowl bid with a double overtime win over defending state champs St. George's, riding the arms and legs of quarterback Brent Rooker. The 6-6 Eagles of ECS have 4 state titles under their belt, but make their first finals appearance since 2006. Webb enters the game on a 10-game winning streak after a season-opening loss to Alcoa 14-7. Webb has averaged 46 points a game in the last 6 games, and they're led by Mr. Football winner Todd Kelly, who has 1,000 yards rushing, and senior quarterback Jack Grayson. The Class 2A game kicks off at 7 on Thursday night and features nationally ranked Innsworth taking on Memphis University School. In just 6 years of varsity football competition, Innsworth is looking to notch its 3rd straight state title. The nationally ranked Tigers feature Mr. Football running back Corn Elder, who is closing in on 2,400 yards rushing for the season. The 10-2 Owls from Memphis rely on senior quarterback Jordan Rogers, who has 2,700 yards passing. Thursday's matchup will be a rematch from Week 0 that Innsworth won 35-28 as Elder rumbled for 229 yards on the ground and Rogers threw for 383. Expect another exciting contest here. Friday morning will open up in Division I action as Class 1A will crown their champion, beginning with an 11 a.m. game. The 12-1 Tigers of Gordonsville take on the 12-2 Mustangs of Huntington. Gordonsville will rely on the dual threat skills of senior quarterback Peyton Watson, who's rushed for nearly 1,500 yards and passed for another 1,000 yards. Huntington has its own dual threat quarterback in Mr. Football finalist Jacob Warburton, who is 124 yards short of the single-season rushing record for Tennessee. This is the first meeting between these storied programs and promises to be a 4-quarter battle. The Class 3A game will kick off at 3 and feature a rematch from last year's final between CAK and Milan. The Purple Dogs will rely on All-State senior running back Arkell Coleman, who rushed 47 times in the semifinals against CPA, accounting for 231 yards. The Bulldog defense had 3 interceptions on Friday and will need a big game against CAK's Mr. Football Charlie High. Charlie Football needs only 2 yards to become the state's all-time career passing leader after he notched 384 yards against Elizabethton in the semifinals. CAK will be without the services of running back Corey Rathbone, who has a broken ankle. CAK won last year's matchup 49-14 as Charlie High carved up the Milan defense. The Friday nightcap features a rematch, this time from 2009, as Columbia and Beach will lock horns. Beach won that matchup 47-33 to claim their first ever state title. Beach comes into the game riding high as Mr. Football winner Jalen Hurd rushed for 394 yards and 4 touchdowns in the semifinal win against Jackson Northside. Hurd has a chance to break the single-season rushing record. He's only 106 yards shy of the current record. Columbia has some offensive weapons of its own, with a trio of talented seniors. Quarterback Matthew Markham, wide receiver Dre Hall, running back Chris Martin will headline a senior class that enters the last game of their high school career with a career record of 47 wins against only 8 losses. Saturday morning opens up with 2A action at 11 a.m. as Friendship Christian attempts to defend its state title as they tangle with Adamsville. The Cardinals will feature a power running game with junior running back Zach Neary rushing for an average of 100 yards a game behind a huge offensive line and a tenacious defense. The Commanders from Lebanon will counter with an offense that tallied 409 yards in the semis behind running back Stephen Hollis, who rushed for 199 yards, and senior quarterback A.J. Long, who had 2 rushing and 2 passing touchdowns. The 3 p.m. game on Saturday will feature Fulton taking on Covington in a battle of the ages. The senior-laden Chargers take on the junior-dominated Falcons as they look for their first state title. Senior running back Johnston White was a Mr. Football finalist and has over 2,500 yards rushing for the season, while senior quarterback T.A. Watson has 11 passing touchdowns, with 5 of them going to senior wideout Carlos Williams. Fulton makes its first trip to the final since 2007. They're led by junior offensive combo running back Darrell Rollins and quarterback Penny Smith. And Blue Cross Bowl weekend concludes with a 7 p.m. matchup of last year's final in the 6A contest. Maryville beat Whitehaven 23-7 last December to earn their 13th state title. The Rebels will be down 2 linebackers due to injury, on top of the fact that their defense has given up 29 points a game during these playoffs. Their offense has been up to the task with the sterling play of quarterback Nick Myers and running back Sean Prevost. Whitehaven running back Mark Dodson is a Mr. Football finalist and an Ole Miss commitment, and he is 23 yards shy of 3,000 for the season. Both teams come in at 14-0 on the year, and both are nationally ranked. That does it for the Friday Night Thunder playoff preview for the Blue Cross Bowl weekend. We hope to see you in Cookeville and look forward to meeting some of our followers. If you can't make it, follow Friday Night Thunder all weekend long on Facebook and Twitter. Links are available on our website, FridayNightThunder.com. This has been Dennis Weaver for Friday Night Thunder.